What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. If y'all remember right, I did a video wasn't too long ago about aging whiskey using this whiskey barrel right here. It's a 1 liter whiskey barrel. Filled it with some of this Buffalo Trace rye mash, White Dog. Just really wanted to document what flavor changes we got. Nice little experiment to do for a guy who likes whiskey, or just a whiskey enthusiast in general. We made some whiskey. This one's been sitting in the glass for a little bit, so this, I would call this the final product of it. Really wanted to see how far we would come from new make rye mash, Buffalo Trace, distill it, and see what we can come up with if we aged it ourselves, to see what changes we would get from like their, say, E.H. Taylor straight rye, which is one of my personal favorites when it comes to rye whiskey. So, well, lo and behold, it's still very new make-ish, but I probably wouldn't age it for any longer, to be honest with you, because nice little color is what we got on it. Very typical bourbon or American whiskey color. Charred with a number 3 new oak barrel. So I always thought to myself, I probably wouldn't go over 2 months with this. So I was going to document and do a video at certain marks, but I decided not to. I was going to do like the 4 week, 3 week, 4 week, 5 week, 6 weeks. I was like, nah, but I did try it. So 4 week, we tried it out. Really young, decent color on it. Wasn't this quite dark, wasn't quite this dark, but decent color on it. But it was still very new make-ish. It was just like brown new make. It just changed the color. All it did was tint the White Dog at about 3 weeks. 4 weeks, got a little bit more, but still very new make-ish. 5 weeks, got a little bit more caramel into it. 6 weeks, about the same as the 5 weeks. I don't think it changed that much in a week. That was that noticeable. When we got to about the 7 week, I was like, damn, it's starting to taste like something that you might want to pick up in the store. You know, it's something decent. It wasn't fantastic or nothing, but it was decent. Here we are. It was 8 weeks. I actually thought I wouldn't go past 2 months, but we're at week 9. And I gave it a try at about week 8. And I was like, man, I'd probably go 1 more week. It was starting to get very oaky at that point. The oak was there, but I was hoping that the new make taste would come out of it. But it never really quite lost the new make taste at 8 weeks. So I probably wouldn't go longer because it was starting to get oaky at that time. I think we're gonna roll with this, but we're gonna try it out. So on the nose, like I said, still, if you've ever been to a whiskey distillery and did a tour, and you get to try some of that White Dog clear stuff that they just put in, splash it in a glass and let you try it out. It's not bad. It's got a new make smell though, but it also has some caramel notes to it. You definitely can tell it's a rye. You're getting spiciness from it. Lots of barrel spices. Lots of caramel. White pepper notes. There's a lot of pepper notes actually. Black pepper, white pepper. But I think a lot of that may be coming from the new make spirit as well, being that it's a rye mash. So let's give it a try. Lots of oak. So mid palate's nice though. It got creamy, which it wasn't like that before. Like, it's got a creaminess to it now that opened up about mid palate. Finish doesn't hang on long. Pretty quick finish on it. Yeah. So you still get that new make taste, but it's a lot less than what it was previous weeks, obviously. But that oak is very present. It'd almost be double oaked. You know, sometimes you buy a double oaked whiskey. it brings out the oak in it. Like I've had the Knob Creek double oaked, and you just get more oak from it. And that's kind of what this rye whiskey comes with. It's I mean, it's a 1 liter barrel, so you're getting a lot of heavy oak. It's been aging for 9 weeks, so it's a little over 2 months, but I probably wouldn't go any more. It's got the new make taste to it. I mean, obviously it's a young whiskey, but aged in a smaller barrel, it kind of does amp up the aging a little bit, but it won't get rid of that new make flavor. And that's kind of what I want to see with this experiment. It's definitely not E.H. Taylor Straight Rye. Nowhere near. But it's a good, fun little experiment to do nonetheless. It actually smells pretty good though. But like I said, very new make-ish, very oaky tasting. And the other question I had was if I left it in the barrel longer, say I went for 3 weeks, would the new make taste ever mature out of there? Which I don't think it would. I think it would just be oakier. And I think it's a good middle ground right now to where it's not, the new make flavor kind of came out. It did get some maturity to it, just aging in the new barrel. But in the smaller barrel, I want to say. But I don't think I don't want to put any more oak flavor into it. That's just my personal opinion. But this is something I drink, you know, like I'll throw it in a bottle. We'll drink it. It was a good experiment to do, and it was fun. So if you guys never thought about trying it, but you can pick up those barrels for around, you know, 50, 60 bucks. Get you some new make. Try it with maybe the other mash bill would be good. I might end up doing that with the used barrel. Taking mash 1 from Buffalo Trace, if I could find a few bottles of that and throw them in there after the rye's been aging in there. So that'll be another interesting little experiment to do later. But yes, I figured we'd document that, and just a little fun experiment to kind of look at, and figured I'd share it with you guys. So Whiskey Couillons, catch us with some whiskey reviews we'll do in the future, and we'll see you guys in the next video.